Hi friends, this is Angelica. Thanks for joining me here on the Greetery YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing how I put together this project using a few new products from the new Have a Heart collection, which will be in the Greetery shop tomorrow, January 17th. I have a lot to share, so we are going to jump right into the first product. This is Hearts at Home light bulbs die set. I've already snipped the 4-piece set apart, and I'm going to die cut on screen using my Sizzix Sidekick. I die cut white cardstock for the light bulb, and then red cardstock for the wires, and gray cardstock for the metal cap pieces. Now the light bulb has ridges on the sides to help guide where the cap goes, and I glued the wires so the ends would tuck in under the cap. The metal cap die cuts 2 pieces, the main metal part, and then a small piece for the bottom of the light bulb. And this piece on a light bulb is usually gold, but I stuck with gray for these light bulbs. There's 4 more Heart at Home dies that you can see over on the Greetery blog, and they all coordinate with the new Hearts at Home sentiment stamp set. And I'm going to use a sentiment that matches the light bulb for the little note card that I'm making. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment with black ink onto a pink square that I die cut using a square die from Crimped Note Card die set. The card base was made from a 3.5 by 7 white cardstock panel, which I scored at 3.5 inches and folded. I attached the pink panel to the card base and finished by adding the light bulb to the card with thin foam squares. Now we're going to move on to wrapping paper for the present, and I'm starting with red wrapping paper. This is red craft wrapping paper I picked up at Hobby Lobby during Christmas. And I'm going to stamp it with the new Hot Stuff sentiments. I forgot to pull the stamp in front of the camera first so you can see it, but you are going to see the sentiments that are included. There are 5 sentiments in the stamp set, which are Love You, Hot Stuff, Hey Cutie, Be Mine, XOXO, and it's just in this really fun font. I absolutely adore it. I thought it would look great stamped in Tailored Expressions Mold Wine on this red wrapping paper. Once I finished, I put the wrapping paper aside so the ink could dry, and now I'm going to move on to making the paper ribbon. I'm using the new Ribbon Maker Scalloped Hearts die and the new pink paper ribbon roll, which is 30 feet. And again, I'm going to die cut on screen. I made sure that I put the die pretty even in the middle of this ribbon, the paper ribbon. It's 3 inches wide, so I ran it through back and forth in the die cut machine. I'm going to pull the die off of the paper. The hearts did stay in the die, so I'm just going to poke them out. Now these hearts are super cute, and they would make great pink or heart confetti if you were having a Valentine's party, or it's any sort of party where you want to have some confetti in a shaker card or maybe out on the table. Super cute, but yeah, I just poked them out, and then I'm moving on to the next cut. And when I'm doing the continuing die cutting, I am matching up the scalloped edges with the longer scalloped part of the die, and also making sure that I'm keeping that die in the middle of the paper so the ribbon stays nice and straight. I ended up die cutting 4 times to get this really pretty ribbon to wrap around the present. Now the ink was dry. I wrapped up a box of chocolates, and now I'm going to just attach the ribbon with a little bit of tape. Super easy, just wrapping a present just like I would with a regular ribbon. I need a tag for the present, so I'm going to move on to the new Tear Strip Tags Valentine stamp set. The stamp set has 3 stamps for the tags and then 2 little hearts. So, and it also coordinates with the Tear Strips die, which came out back in November. So I'm going to stamp the sentiments onto white cardstock, and I cut a strip, I think it was like 3.5 by 8.5, put it in my MISTI, stamped it with black ink, and then flipped or turned the panel so I could stamp the other side, and then I'm going to tape down the die Just making sure I'm lining up the sentiments so they're even in between each tag opening. And I'll run that through my die cut machine. And then I'm going to use my detail scissors to snip the tags apart. So this is such an easy project to do. You can get so many tags done in a short amount of time. Before I attach the tag to the present, I am going to wrap it a couple times with red baker's twine, and I have a second light bulb that I'm going to pair with the sentiment tag that I picked for this package. So I'm going to thread some more baker's twine through the tag and the light bulb. I just poked a little hole in the light bulb, and I'm going to tie it to the box, and that's going to finish the present. But I still need to make an envelope for the little note card that is going to be part of the present. So I picked some, I pulled out some vellum paper and my envelope maker tool, and I just followed the instructions that are on the envelope maker to make this little envelope. Now, there are little note card envelopes available in the Greetery. I have some. I just wanted vellum so that cute little light bulb could peek through. Now, to seal the envelope, I thought about using a Hot Stuff sentiment die cut, which I thought would be really cute to close it. But I have a specific person in mind for this project. Well, I made it for Kathy, so I ended up pulling out the letter K from the Greetery's bold alphabet die set, and I added some adhesive to the back of pink cardstock that coordinates the card, and that's what I'm going to use to close the envelope with. And I think that's a great touch to personalize cards or envelopes for, somebody specific in mind. So this ends my video showing a few products from the Have a Heart collection. You can find all of the products over on the Greetery blog, and lots of inspiration and ideas and projects made. So be sure to head over there. I want to thank the Greetery for letting me introduce these products to you. And that's all that I have for today. So thanks so much for stopping by. Take care, friends.